Good afternoon, faculty, and welcome to the end of the school year. Before we depart for our summer vacation, I wanted to share something with you that would be a new action plan for the Beaver Area Middle School in the coming years. And it's going to deal with our flexible scheduling. Now, why? What is our vision here? Well, I think as many of you would agree, our current 7-period day schedule prohibits students from attending other courses that could be offered outside their core courses, just in the middle school area. And I want to, in collaboration with the school and the community, create a flexible schedule that allows for all things that teachers want. We all want smaller class sizes. We all want time for extra remediation with our students and tutoring sessions on top of that, maybe even inside the school bell schedule. And we want to create more elective courses so that students have an opportunity to take other courses outside of the core courses, outside of just gym and art and home economics. What else is there that we could create for them? Cyber courses at home that kids can take if they're not in school for a certain day, or that we could give them opportunities to finish assignments at home online and then discuss in class the next day and save time. And then of course PSSA testing scores. We need to get those scores up, and if we can create courses that deal with the standardized testing, that could only be advantageous to us. So, what is our starting point? We need to first get a feedback from you guys, from students. So we're going to create a survey. We're going to hand it out in the very beginning of the year, and we're going to see what the advantages and disadvantages are of the current schedule. With that, we're going to take that data, take the recommendations, and we will analyze and hopefully consider a new schedule rather than the current one we have. But with that being said, we're going to need outside help. So we're going to form a partnership that is comprised of administration, faculty, students, and even community members who want to volunteer their time. And we're going to then, hopefully, through the explanation and the vision of this action plan, create a new schedule for you, a new flexible schedule for you. Now, our other starting point will be to gather research materials from other outside school districts, because other school districts have some great things going on right now. We want to use school districts that have the similar characteristics as ours. Now, one thing we do need to address is community involvement, because that is always very important. It is a leading factor in the success in our school right now, and I think you all would agree with that. We have a great, strong community support that really backs the school district. So we want to keep that strong role of the community in our partnership. And we want to keep the mindset that our goal is to create a stronger learning environment with the help of our partnership. We want to gain also support from local businesses, not just community families, but local businesses. Hopefully, with our flexible schedule, we'll be able to maybe even implement early internship programs where middle schoolers can go out into the community and learn life skills. I know we have a life skills class right now. It would be great to have businesses become involved with that life skills program inside and outside of the school environment. We want to aim for inclusion of all the demographics of the community. All right, that is the most important, that we are including all demographics of our community so no one is left out. And with this, hopefully, with the community involvement, we will build a solid foundation, a stronger foundation and relationship with the families in our community. So what does the 5-year plan look like? Well, our basic outline is going to go like this. Year 1, starting next year, form this partnership in the fall. In the first month, get the community involved, get faculty, students involved, and start discussing the issues that we have with our current schedule. Take the survey and look at that data and find out what are the common themes that we're seeing from our students, from our faculty. Then we're going to create a new schedule model for implementation for 2016 and 17. So it wouldn't necessarily be for next year, but year 3. All right, and then we will submit it for the board to the board for approval. Cross your fingers. Activities. How are we going to reach these goals? Well, we need to visit other school districts. I think that is a huge part of this. That we need to see what the other school districts are doing, and gather information from that. We're going to hold monthly scheduling partnership meetings to review all research materials gathered throughout the course of the year. And then, of course, at the end of all of these years, so I'm not going to repeat it, but I want you to know that I want to reward those people who are volunteering their time, who are putting in the extra effort to make this school the best it possibly can be. And I really believe that this flexible schedule is a great step in the right direction. So what does year 2 look like? So we have a schedule. It's submitted. It's been approved from the board. Now we need to prepare. We need to prepare for that 16-17 year. We need to prepare students, faculty, community for the implementation of the new flexible schedule. We need to create new necessary courses to be offered. We just talked about new courses in stronger electives. Maybe we need to start revamping our core courses so that it's not just based on the old 48-minute 7-period schedule. Now we have more time with the students. So therefore, our curriculum could be adapted, our core curriculum. How are we going to do all this? Well, we're going to hold parent-teacher meetings once a month to review the schedule, outline advantages of the new model, talk about the new courses that are being developed. Yes, of course, we may not have the greatest outcome or numbers in participation, but we'll hold them monthly so that throughout the year, parents can come to at least one meeting. We'll hold in-service hours for faculty. You will be able to, in creation of new courses and curriculum, gain hours, working hours, as it relates to state standards. In year 3, this is the biggest year, of course, we're going to implement the new schedule into our school system, into the middle school. At the end of the first week, we're going to hold that faculty meeting, gain feedback about the new scheduling system. So I want you to be prepared for that. Of course, it's 3 years from now, but I want you to be prepared for that. Sending out a survey to the students at the end of that first marking period, collecting data on the advantages and disadvantages, what they think. Believe it or not, some of the students who do care about this school, they will give us the feedback that will really help us iron out, some of the major and minor issues of the schedule. I also want to make sure that we're setting out informative materials to the community, keeping them updated on positive and negative issues. They need to be, aware of the truths of the new schedule. I don't want to dissolve our partnership. I want to make sure that they're still together discussing the new schedule, and they're aware of what's going on with the minor details, what's being changed and altered in their schedule. And then, of course, hold the end of the year celebration. Year 4. This is where we kind of expand upon the schedule. Year 4 is really we've taken the year, we've implemented it, we've ironed out the kinks, now we can see it work in full force. I didn't say that this was going to be perfect the first time. We have to prepare for some failures in that first year, but I believe that year 4 really will be the year of great success. So that is our goal, to increase the opportunity for the maximum learning environment. All right, and I believe the 3 years past will really lead up to this. So when we implement new technologies in the classroom, possibly, and aid in the new curriculum that we've developed, aid in the new remediation courses, aid in the new stronger elective courses, we can continue to increase support from the community, allow the community to visit the school, see the new implementation of the schedule and the adaptive curriculum and the new course offerings. And then finally, year 5 is probably my favorite year because we get to take everything we've done and we have a new operating schedule and everything is running smoothly, and I believe it will, that in year 5 we can expand outside of the school environment. We've done everything we can to maximize, to optimize learning in the school. Now I want to take our ideas outside of the school. And what I mean by that is to start creating online courses that are accessible from home. I know some of us do this already. I would like 100% participation in this, where you are sending kids home with a cyber lesson, 30-minute lesson, and they have an assignment due. And the next day you bring it in, and the next day you're talking about the lesson or the reading from home or the research that you did from home. Or if you're sick and you're out of school that day, you're able to go on to the course and you are able to find out what happened, follow along with the course for that particular day. We need to promote technology. Need to promote it. It's part of our 21st century. And then with that being said, let the community know that we're promoting it. It's a means of starting to create students who can organize their time effectively. And I know it's early for the middle school, but start to create sort of a college model. It doesn't necessarily mean they can show up when they want. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to have 4 chapters due at the end of the week. But know that in college, there are now online courses to be taken. So why not start small with some small cyber lessons, small online courses here in the middle school, and then as they get to the high school, their time management, their organization will be that much better. So as they graduate, it won't be something new to them when they get to college. The college model school district is really what I'd like to see by the end of year 5. So that is my presentation to you. It is a brief overview. Obviously, there will be details in the coming years. There will be other things that will come up that we'll have to iron out, that we'll have to work with. But I really truly believe that a new flexible schedule for the school district is the right way to go. Thank you for your time.